What's going on, everybody? Aaron here, Clean Cuts Lawn Care. You can tell from the thumbnail of the video I have put my ramps. I bought two 2x8x8s, and I bought the lip of the ramps from Amazon, and we are going to do our best to go trailerless for the season. So out of all of our lawns, I think we have 5 or 6 that we don't really need the 52-inch for, but it's better to use the 52 because of the size of the lots. And all of those except 2 of them are brand new. Just got them this year, but to be honest with you, I'm kind of regretting it. And I'm glad we have the 52. It's great to have it for when we need it, but I've really been thinking the past few days about it, and that's not the direction I want my company to go. We do have a lot of customers this year. We already have 3 full days of mowing, and probably would have had 4 days had I taken on all of the jobs that called. By the time, a week or 2 into mowing, I honestly could probably replace my few days that I'm staying at my job. But I want to focus on the lawns that we can use the 30-inch mower for. That's really it. I don't want to be hauling around the trailer. We still have our trailer. We're going to keep our trailer, but I don't really want to have to do that. But also, the 05 that we got, the truck, it's nothing that I'm going to build my business around. It's just not going to happen. I don't trust it that it's going to last, and I'm not going to be looking for another truck. So as I said before, what we're going to do is we're going to use it this season. We're still going to have to haul the trailer with the car on the days that we need the 52-inch for. By next year, anything that we can't mow with a 30-inch, we're not going to have it. Or at least, if we keep those properties and choose to mow it with the 30-inch, they would have to agree to that price adjustment. Which this year we increased our prices by 10% for existing customers. And the estimates we gave were increased by about 15 to 20% than they would have been last year. So, yeah, in order for us to keep those lawns that we are going to use the 52-inch for, they would have to agree to the price adjustment next year, that we would need to mow it with the 30-inch because of the extra time that it would take. That's just, where I'm going in my business. The way I see it, I see a lot of videos about the 30 inches. Some videos, they're great. Some videos, they're garbage. I see comments about they're great, comments about they're garbage. It really doesn't matter what 30-inch. I've heard it all. All right, we have the 30-inch Toro Time Master. That's what we used last year. That's what we're going to be using this year. We are buying a second 30-inch Toro Time Master. That will come pretty soon. I would say within a month we'll be purchasing that, because I want to have one in case the other one goes down. So, I really can't justify buying the 30-inch Turf Master, the 30-inch X-Mark, or the 30-inch Skag. The price on them is just ridiculous, and they're going to get higher. They did raise the 30-inch Toro Time Master $100 everywhere that I've called, but that's fine, whatever. My plan is this. If them Time Masters, if I can get 2 seasons out of the Time Masters with minimal problems, which I don't think should be an issue. Alright, what we're going to do is we will buy a new one. So we'll have 2 for this year. Get through this year, and the one that we originally bought last year will go in the back of our shop if it's still working. And we'll replace them every 2 years, basically. So when we buy the one this year, we'll always have one brand new one that's 1 year old. That's the plan. The difference in mowing with those compared to a 21 or a 22 inch There's a big difference. The quality of cut it gives is amazing. Now, obviously, when it's wet, you have to bag it, or, there's different things for different situations. But pretty much, in my experience, the 30-inch Toro Time Master gives great cut quality. So that's pretty much what I want to build my business around. I want to be able to buy the mower for, a lot cheaper than the other ones. Use them for 2 years, and then sayonara, get rid of them. Whether they go in the back of the shop and are used for parts or backups, or if I just sell them after the 2 years, put that money towards the new one. However it works out is fine with me, but I can't see spending almost $3,000 on a 30-inch. I've looked at the Skag, I've looked at Exmark, I've looked at the Turfmaster. I just don't see a reason. Now, maybe something will happen this year that will change my thought, my opinion. I don't know. But anyway, so what we're going to do as far as the truck goes, our plan is we're going to try to get through most of the season with the setup we have, which is the 05 Chevy 1500 and the car with the trailer as needed. And then we're going to take quite a bit of money, maybe even upwards of $20,000, and we're going to buy another truck that we can feel safe building our business around. That's the main reason I'm staying at my job for 3 days a week, because I want to be able to put away all the business money and buy that truck while still having a paycheck from my job. Will that change? I don't know. It really depends on how much more business is coming in, things like that. As long as work is consistent. If my job isn't consistent and there's days off, I'll replace them days in a hurry, but we'll have to see how it plays out. But yeah, the ramps are ready to go. I've maintenanced everything. We were supposed to start mowing this Thursday. Alright, the weather conditions were great for it. And then yesterday morning we seen an update in the weather, and look what we got. There is snow on the ground. It snowed quite a bit this morning. They actually were calling for 1 inch to 2 inches, and they're expecting more tomorrow. Even while it was snowing, we had customers calling us, asking us if we were coming. I'm not lying. When I hung up the phone, Vicky, my wife, was like, "Did they just ask if you're coming this week?" I don't know. I don't get it. I did see a person mowing the other day. The lawns were soaked. We had went and did, we went and inspected a bunch of properties to see, how wet they were. The same day, we seen a company mowing. It was, the front yard was a hill, all right? And their property, one side of their property was their driveway, the other side of their property meshed with the neighbors, so there's a property line. I'm coming down the street, and I seen the truck and trailer, and all there was two, I think one was a 60-inch zero turn, and the other was maybe a 52-inch zero turn. So I'm like, oh wow, they're out mowing. Well, as I got to the driveway, I seen what I assumed to be the homeowner standing on the driveway with one of the workers, and she's going like this at her driveway. I look like this, and their driveway just had this huge bulk of, the grass where it's green and the tire marks. So I'm like, that'll come off, whatever. As I move a little forward, now I see the neighbor and the neighbor's husband with the other worker, and they are going off. And again, they're pointing at the ground, screaming. Where he had turned at the property line, I mean, he had dug in 4 or 5, maybe 6 inches, and it looked like he had turned 2 to 3 times on the driveway and 2 to 3 times on the property line, and the property line was destroyed. I mean, it's not coming back. You have to fix it. So I was like, man, we're not mowing yet. We're waiting for this to dry a little bit. So, alright everyone, I got to get out of here. It's time to head home. If you liked the video, hit like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Keep the edges clean, boys.